Well, y'all, it finally happened. I bought my very first boat. Yes, sir. Man, y'all don't even know how excited I am about my new boat. We gonna catch so many big fish out of here. So many fish out of this boat. I can't wait to drop it on the lake for the first time. Catch the first fish out of it. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, as y'all can see, it is a used boat, so we gonna need to do some repairs and some modifications before it's ready to go back on the water again. So that's what this boat build series is all about. I'm gonna be doing a full restoration on this entire boat from start to finish, and y'all can watch it all right here on the channel. Yes, sir. So yeah, y'all, let's get into it. Let me get out of here so I can show y'all around the boat, tell y'all a little more about it, and I'll show y'all some of the plans I got for this boat. Yes, sir. Let's get into it. Let me get out of here. Get out of here. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory about my boat. I found this boat on the Facebook Marketplace in my local listings, and I drove about an hour away from where I live to go look at it and see it in person. So long story short, after I get there, I end up liking the boat after inspecting everything as best as I could, because y'all do know this is my very first boat. So technically I don't know a lot about boats or trailers, but I knew this one needed a lot of work. And the guy was asking for $850 for everything, but I did talk him into lowering the price, and we settled at $500. So yeah, man, I couldn't pass up this deal. It was exactly what I was looking for. The timing was right, so I had to pull the trigger on it. Yes, sir. And shout out to my wife too, cause she gave me the $500 for this boat. So technically my wife bought me this boat as an early Father's Day gift. So fellas, if you meet a woman that'll buy you a boat, then you know you got a good woman. Yes, sir. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much the backstory about my boat. As y'all can see, this boat is not pretty by any means. It had all kind of stuff going on in the inside. It had molded, rotten, soaking wet foam in the bottom of it, leaves, dirt, plants growing out of it, trash. Man, this boat had all kind of stuff going on in the inside of it. But after some long hours and some hard work, I was finally able to gut out and clean the entire inside of the boat after like 30 garbage bags full of junk. But yeah, man, I'm sure this boat was a good fishing and hunting boat before it got abandoned. But we gonna breathe some new life into it and restore this boat back to its glory, slinging bait style. Yes, sir. I don't plan on doing a full original restoration on this boat, but I do plan on putting my touch on it and making it my own. Yes, sir. But yeah, y'all, this is a 1982 Crestliner Nordic 16-foot all aluminum V-hull boat. So yeah, that makes this boat over 40 years old, but we gonna clean it up and make sure she lasts another 40 years in my family. So when I buy my next boat, I plan on passing this one down to my son for his first boat. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, as far as my trailer goes, it's a 1984 18-foot Spartan Classic boat trailer. So yeah, man, this boat and trailer got some good structure, it got good bones, but I do plan on adding a bunch of new upgrades to bring it all up to date. Cause as y'all can see, my trailer do still got a 4-lug axle, so that should tell you how old it is. But we gonna do something about that. We gonna get rid of them little bitty tiny tires. I don't know what the previous owner was thinking, but we gonna put the right tires on there. Yes, sir. But yeah, y'all, this boat also needs a new transom board because the one that came with it is already molded and no good. So we probably gonna first start by replacing the transom, and then we gonna work from the back of the boat all the way up to the front. Yes, sir. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much the entire outline of my boat and trailer. So now let's get into some of the reasons why I wanted this boat, and I'm gonna also share with y'all some of the plans I have for it. Yes, sir. Alright, y'all, so some of the key reasons why I wanted this boat was I always wanted to own my own boat, and I feel like it's time to advance my fishing skills and knowledge to a new level, and a new boat will definitely help me do just that. Yes, sir. Another reason why I wanted this boat was because of its size. I don't plan on storing my boat outdoors, so I wanted to be able to store it in my garage without having any issues. I also wanted this boat because it's all aluminum. Aluminum boats are much easier to work on than fiberglass boats, especially when it comes to making repairs. Aluminum boats are also known for their durability and also for being much lighter in weight compared to fiberglass boats. This boat is also a DV style, so unlike flat-bottom John boats, I'll be able to slice through the waves and slice through the water to get to my favorite fishing spots, which is another reason why I wanted this style of boat. And lastly, I wanted this boat because it's nice and wide and I have plenty enough room to fish all around the boat comfortably, even with some company. Yes sir. Now that we got all that covered, let's get into some of the plans I got for this boat. Yes sir. Alright y'all, so the plan for this boat is to keep it simple, because I simply just want a good old fishing boat. As far as the main layout plans go for the inside of the boat, I plan on adding in new subfloor. Then I want to add a front and a back deck, and I'm also be adding a custom center console. I also plan on painting the boat as well, so I already started sanding down all the old paint layers. After I get the boat down to bare aluminum, I'll probably hire a professional welder to do some modifications before the boat is ready to be painted. But while all that's getting done, I'm gonna go shopping for a new outboard motor, because as y'all can see, the one that came with this boat don't look like it run, and I don't think it's in good shape, so that's a project for a whole nother day. So we probably just gonna use that one for a backup, and we gonna go shopping for a new outboard motor. And I also need to get a trolling motor, fish finder, new batteries, rod holders, probably need some new stuff for the trailer, and a bunch of other stuff I might think of, or something that I might actually need during the process of this boat build. But as y'all can see, I got a lot of work to do before this boat is ready to be back on the water again, so I'm gonna get back to work. And if you interested in following my boat build project, then tune in next time and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss nothing. We gonna turn this old dirty boat into a shiny new fishing machine. Yes sir. And also, if you wanna help with this boat build project, then feel free to reach out and send me a message anytime. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this content, then make sure you subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.